As the sun rose in the kingdom of the dark, the creatures of Nocturnia were all getting ready for bed. All apart from one little vampire and her pet pumpkin, Squashy. "Mum!" Amelia Fang called up the spiral staircase of the Fang mansion. "Have you seen my pumpkin backpack? I need it for the Rainbow Rangers camping trip and I have to be in Central Nocturnia Graveyard in 10 minutes to meet everyone." A yellow door halfway down the corridor burst open and Countess Frivolita, a beautiful vampiress with very tall hair, appeared. She was wearing a long, sparkly dressing gown with huge shoulder pads and her hair was wrapped up in a glittery towel. "Darkling," she oozed, scooping Amelia up in her arms. "I can't believe you're going away for the whole half-moon holiday." She kissed Amelia 3 times on each cheek, leaving behind shiny black lipstick marks. "Now, did you remember your fang polish? How about your pale skin scrub? Oh, and some spare pairs of knickers just in case any get eaten by vultures or something." "Mum," Amelia blushed. "None of my things will get eaten by vultures. Plus, we're going to the Kingdom of the Light. You don't really get any vultures over there. But I really do need to find my pumpkin backpack or I won't be able to pack a spare pair of anything." The Countess pondered for a moment and then disappeared into her bedroom. A few seconds later, she emerged from another room further along the corridor. The doors of the Fang mansion were rather unusual. They moved around whenever they pleased, and Amelia was lucky if her bedroom was behind the same door for more than a few weeks at a time. Some doors disappeared, new ones appeared, and you never knew quite where you were going to end up. "You can use this bag if you like. It's one of my favourites," said the Countess, stroking a furry clutch bag which looked like a flattened mouse. Amelia was unsure she'd fit her hand inside it, let alone a week's worth of camping essentials. As Amelia tried to figure out a way to let her mother down gently, her dad appeared from the bathroom with a crossword puzzle tucked under one arm. "Ah, my favourite sausage sizzler," said Count Drake III when he saw Amelia. "You must be excited to escape organ practice for a whole week." He winked mischievously. Countess Frivolita glared at her husband. "Drake, my most dreadful flabbergaster. Amelia will be catching up with her organ practice after the half-moon holiday, won't you, darkling?" Amelia sighed. "Yes, Mum." The Fang mansion Grimfather clock chimed, causing Amelia to shriek. "It's already 5 a.m. I'm going to be late," she said, running along the corridor. "Where's my backpack?" Squashy bounced around in circles, waggling his stalk and squeaking in shared panic. "Do you mean this backpack, young Amelia?" came a familiar voice from the bottom of the stairs. Wu, the most respected ghost butler in the Kingdom of the Dark, floated up towards them holding a round orange bag. "Oh, Wu," said Amelia, running over to him. "You're the best." "I found it in the basement being cradled by a bogeyman. He adopted it as his pet." Wu turned to the Count and Countess. "I'm afraid the bogeyman infestation is getting worse. We'll need to move them on quickly, otherwise they'll start to take over the whole house. They'll wear all your clothes, Countess, and then rip them up. For fun." Countess Frivolita looked as though she might faint, and her left eyeball was spinning around so quickly it was dangerously close to falling out. "It's okay, my dearest little puss fart. We'll sort it." Count Drake nodded at Wu and took a deep breath. "I'll call the bogey busters tonight." With her pumpkin backpack filled to the brim, a few spare pair of knickers, just in case, and a very bouncy Squashy, Amelia kissed her mum and dad goodbye. She was so nervous, her tummy felt full of fluttering vampire moths. She'd never been away from home for this long before without her parents, not even when she ventured to Glitteropolis to find Tangine's mum. Countess Frivolita straightened Amelia's Rainbow Ranger's sash. I expect this will be full of badges by the time you return, the Countess smiled. You're going to have the best time. I hope so, said Amelia. I'll miss you and Dad, though. Oh, you'll forget all about missing us when you're having fun with your friends, my little toe-stopper, said Amelia's mum. You won't want to come home. And don't go eating anything you shouldn't, said Count Drake. Amelia giggled. Don't worry, Dad, I won't. A Rainbow Ranger must always be prepared. Plus, our ranger leaders, Ricky and Graham, will be looking after us the whole time. Well, you take care, my little pimple popper. Her dad smiled and gave Amelia a squeeze. He opened the vine-covered door and revealed a misty central Nocturnia graveyard. Right then, said Amelia. My very first camping trip. This is going to be the best half-moon holiday ever. And with a wide-eyed squashy tucked under one arm, she stepped into the gloomy haze.